Good morning. Today I'd like to talk to you a little bit about discipline of your thought life. You know, the Bible reminds us to take every thought captive and bring it into obedience unto Christ. You know, there's something about the things that we dwell on that our lives begin to move in that direction. And one of the things I've noticed about myself is, I've always had this kind of vulnerability to depression. And when I get depressed, I can develop a real bad finder or negativity finder. And I then begin to look for evidence that things are just not going well in my life. And, you start looking for evidence for anything, you're probably gonna find it. So I'll find all kinds of reasons to feel bad and feel sorry for myself. But my spiritual director always told me, whenever you're in the midst of desolation, look for God's consolations, and they always come in threes. Now, I don't know how she knows these things, but I take her advice to heart. So when I start feeling down, when I'm feeling depressed, I start looking around for consolations, those times when God is showing up in my life, those times when I get unexpected comfort, when something beautiful crosses my path, anything that just reminds me that I'm not alone and that it's not all bad. And what I've discovered is her telling me to look for three really meant don't just stop looking when you find one thing. Because the truth is, God's consolations surround us in abundance. But when I get so focused on my problem, it actually blinds me. It robs me of my perspective. I'm just looking for evidence of bad, and I stop looking for evidence of good. And this is just true of all of life. If you get to really being hurt by other people, you can start looking for evidence that all people can't be trusted, and you become suspicious, you even become paranoid, and you withdraw from other people, withdraw from relationships. You can find yourself in an assignment at work that's particularly tough, and everybody around you saying, well, this is just impossible. And pretty soon you develop an impossibility finder, and you just find all sorts of evidence that this thing that you're being asked to do is just not possible. It's not doable, can't be done. And what the Bible would teach us is we've got to take our thought life and we bring it under Christ. We subject our thoughts to Christ, and we allow Christ to temper those thoughts, to change the channel in our mind so that we don't remain so focused on those things that are destructive and pulling us down, and instead we focus on those things that God is doing and how he loves us and how he's at work. So today I just want to encourage you to develop a view all day long to look for God's consolations in your life. How is he showing up to remind you that you are loved, you're not abandoned, that he has your best interests at heart, and that he's at work in ways you don't even know. So God bless you. I'll see you again real soon.